Hello there, I'm Aldra Hill and welcome back to Hard Survive 4 Millennium Dawn. We are making Germany great again in the year 2001. This episode looks like we're going to see the September 11th United States terrorist attacks. Awesome. Forgot how to speak words just then. Stupid stutter. We're going to Ostlife. A couple comments. It's actually really interesting to see how the first episode was received. It's getting a lot of really nice comments. Really nice to hear some feedback. Getting a lot of comments say I should actually, instead of going towards fascism, go towards monarchy instead. People saying that perhaps I should go towards the monarchy and have monarchists rather than fascists. And the reason why I want to go fascism rather than monarchy, I mean, generally speaking, don't really want to go fascism regardless, but it's because I really do want to get claims. So if you go down the fascism route, you get justify war goal time minus 25%, which is really nice. You get army of purity, which is another 10% army of purity thing, which also removes the national spirit of negative birth rate, which is actually pretty good. Wait, can you get that? Can you get negative birth rate elsewhere? No, you can't. That's kind of lame. You get a negative birth rate, which is kind of cool. You also get a crap ton of claims in the Ostgrenz, which is basically Poland and Prussia, and well, actually no, it's cores. And also, you get Lebensraum, Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and then finally Russia. So you get free war goals, which basically puts you straight into the war. So I definitely want that over anything else. Now I'm not happy with this. It looks like I'm balding, but I 100% am not. That's the thing. I actually have very thick hair, but it's just the way my hair is parting. Whereas if you go down the monarchy route, you get monarchist, political power. You get national spirit, drift towards monarchy, and daily political power gains. You get more political power gain. Wait. So you could actually still go move the Austrians, and you could get the gains on Poland. So that's kind of cool. If you went to New Bismarck, you get justify. You actually get justify war goal time minus 40%. That's pretty good. Ooh, hello. Hello. Because unfortunately, you do need racial laws for Lebensraum. I really want the Lebensraum though. I want to be able to get war goals against America. Not America. Russia. If you go down to Wilhelm, you get Prussian glory. You get the kind of the same thing as the move the Ostgrenz, except you actually get more territories. You get basically all of Prussia and all of that. Denmark, France, Belgium, and then you get colonial stuff. I don't care about colonialism. So, what do we need more trade goods of? More steel, it looks like, and more chromium. Okay, and we'll get some more steel. Yay. Encryption algorithm, woo! It's almost 2002, so we can get the next bits of factory output, which would be super awesome. But in the meantime, we're going to go down towards... We've got everything else researched here. You start out with so much research already finished, man. It's crazy. We are desperately trying to rebuild our armies and get our stuff together. We need so little of that. This is the craziest thing. We basically need so much light mechanized and mechanized. We're building lots and lots of factories, which is great. It's just going to take a long time to recruit enough soldiers. This is the thing. To get that dank infantry division. Infantry division. Yes. What else do we want those tanks to? Oh yeah. We're gonna wreck some face, guys. We're gonna conquer some places and some things. We're definitely gonna also want to maybe get some fighters built too. We just got Ostlife, which gives us political power and bonus towards industry. Not super useful for us right now, but if we can get fun into industry, and it's gonna get us an extra factory each. Requires one of the following. We don't care about ports. Let's get that one, get the infrastructure, and then we'll get the extra 2 factories, which would be nice. Getting that chromium, getting that tungsten. Oh, we need a tungsten as well. There we go. There's the chromium, there's the tungsten. Beautiful. God, we make such little. The problem is every time we build one of those, all that happens is we just trade for resources. Maybe we should spend our time building civilian factories instead, to be honest. I think it might be better. And any more, because we're having to export so much because of our export laws. Because we have free trade. Oh, man, it's so many resources to market. It's insane. But it helps with the research time. That's the thing. So I definitely want to keep building shippy ship doodles. So we want to make sure we're having a lot of those bad boys being finished. Nice. You know what? I think I'm just going to start building civilian factories. Because this is getting crazy. Once we've got this, I think I'm just going to start importing everything else. I already am building civilian factories, actually, for more trade goods. But I need more military factories as well to be able to produce the equipment I need. Ah, what an ordeal. It's all right. They're going to help out. We'll get the civilian factories, which will get us trade, which means we can build more military factories themselves. Because that deficit is pretty large. 730 days. It is actually going down. It's not actually going to be like that because the game does not compute the gain of production efficiency. It'd be really nice if it did assume the production efficiency would continue to grow and nothing would stop it, but it doesn't. So we need more. We definitely need more mechanized, not light mechanized. That deficit is huge. So and light tanks. We're not building any light tanks. Oh, here it is. The September 11th attacks. That's not good. There we go, getting some light tanks. I'm not actually sure why we have light tanks in our divisions. Let's just move this aside for a second. Because these guys have normal moderns and then lights. Like, what is the point of that? What is the purpose of this? They have the same combat width. They have much less production cost, though. Well, I guess that's okay to have. But to be honest, we need to chuck a bunch more in there. We'll figure that out. December 11th attack. The news reporters from the United States have brought our attention. The World Trade Center in New York City was attacked by Islamist terrorists belonging to the Al-Qaeda network. 19 hijackers attacked and captured 4 different planes. American Airlines Flight 11 flew into North Tower. And then Flight 175, United, flew following suit, crashed into the South Tower. 77 crashed into the Pentagon. And then finally, 93 tried to recapture the plane, but hijackers causing it to crash in a field in Pennsylvania. Its intended target was likely another important spot in the capital. Alright. Well, that's not good for the world, but it's going to cause so much interesting things. So very many interesting things. So we definitely need... Is it mechanized or light mechanized I need? It's mechanized that we need. Like a shit ton of mechanized. Yeah, so much mechanized. Because we're actually making so many light mechanized. Because of the how little it actually costs in terms of production. Fun Eastern infrastructure, cool. Nice. And we're continuing to build more factories. Man, they take a long time to build, though. We do need to have enough, though, to be able to trade. But we also do kind of want to be building some... I do really want to be building military factories, too. Let's put them in Brandenburg. 5th of April. Oh, come on. Tell you what, let's do that. I think military factories needs to be the priority. And that we can just trade for the resources that we need. Because what we really need is to be building more of a military. We need to get our stuff together. We have enough now. We have more political power now that we can use. The problem is there's not a huge amount that we can do. Apply to join the EU. No, thank you. Civilian factory construction speed. Now that could be useful for us because a military factory construction speed. But civilian maybe. Having more civilian factories and refineries could actually really help us out here. Look at that, it actually shaved like a month off. Well, let's focus on military factories. These guys will be built on the 14th of March. So that's cool. I really do want to start seeing more and more mechanized stuff being built. Because we are so low on mechanized, it is insane. Okay, what else? What else? Let's get... Nope, we don't want to go ahead of time for that. But look at that, we can get radar station level 2. Hooray. Frigates. Nice, nice. Okay. So we're now actually relatively caught up with regards to naval invasions. So you can actually invade with 50 troops at a time. That's insane. Holy shit. That's awesome. So it does mean we're going to want to have, like, Marines to invade, like, Britain and stuff as quick as possible, too. Major monarchist rally. Oh, good. Monarchism is getting all pissed off. That's okay. Next election is actually next year, so that'll be interesting. The US is probably going to now go for the focus that will cause them to declare war on the Iraqis and such whats and the who wheres. There'll be the Iraq War, and obviously the various racial issues. What is with my hair at the moment, dude? So look at this parting, man. And this isn't what you come to the YouTube series to see, guys. To see this some weird half Brit, half American stylish hair, but it's what you get. So fun Eastern industry that gives us an extra couple factories, which is nice. All the rest of it is basically political, and I don't really give a shit about that. I mean, I get political power, which is nice, I suppose. International alliance security factory. I don't want to do that. So we can do this one, and we get focus on various things. It basically just gives you more political power. And it's all just about getting at different alliances, but I don't want alliances. You have to go down bloody befriending France. Ugh. Oh, declaration of hostility. Befriend Italy. No, I don't want to befriend anybody. Go away. Army plan could be useful as well because of all the special forces and shit we have to do. But to be honest, I also really want to fix the Bundeswehr. But we have to be attacked for that to occur. So let's just keep building military factories. Let's just keep getting the production up. Alright, what are we shy of? We need steel. Fine. And straight away we lose the factory we just gained importing steel. This is fine. Just keep building the mechanized. I'm gonna have at least one on support and modern equipment. But generally speaking, I just really want a lot of mechanized even. Also, some more tanks would probably be pretty smart. Cool, we got delay tactic. We're just going to keep focus on the doctrines. We have so long before we even need to declare war, so it's not really a big deal. Problem is, of course, that everyone is in NATO. Everybody's in NATO. And so when we declare war, we're going to need to go against everybody. That's going to suck. That is going to suck. And we do not have the troops for that right now. We don't really have anything for that right now, but I think we're also going to want to maintain fighter dominance. We don't have the fighters. Oh, I clicked on something and it closed. What? Are you serious? So the euro was just added, but I didn't get a chance to click on it. All right, let's load the autosave because the event fired and I was clicking something and it automatically did it. That is so frustrating. Okay, plans for the common European currency have been around. No, what the hell? What the hell, man? I want to have a choice. Am I gonna have to go all the way back to the? Oh no, it's only the 1st December. That's okay. But that's really annoying. that image, please. That's so frustrating. I want to have a chance to actually see what's gonna happen. So I have to just keep doing the military build up. Yeah, so exactly the same thing I just did. But that's okay. These things happen sometimes, guys. This is why you don't play Iron Man with mods and stuff. God, we're just not really building any troops. Damn. Motorized efficiency is going to be done in 52 days. Light mechanized in 685. So we need to take some stuff off motorized as well. Yeah, let's do that. Because this is getting pretty crazy. We need to deal with this. God damn it. Look how much mechanized we need. It's insane. Okay, maybe this is why you don't have all tanks. This might be why you don't have all tanks. Because we literally cannot handle this. Because look how much mechanized is needed. 200 and 300 light mechanized. Whereas these guys is... it's still 300 mechanized, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't make a new one and I can't replace it because I don't have any things. Ah! Requires so much. Because you don't really have ground infantry anymore. You have everyone is mechanized. So what exactly is mechanized units anyway? Because they're mobile battalions. You have light mechanized and mechanized infantry. So mechanized infantry have more defense. So why would I actually have light mechanized? They're much, much less production cost, and they are smaller in combat width. Their hard attack is higher, that's why. It's because they give hard attack. Yes, that's it. They have the same amount of organization, a little bit less armor and piercing, though. Basically, they have more heart attacks. So we do need to have light mechanized, definitely. You definitely want that. How much light mechanized do we have? Most of this is light mechanized. And then these guys are mechanized infantry. Christ. So we basically just need a lot of individual mechanized units. Goddamn. Okay. It's just they cost so much in terms of production. Oh my god. So I should definitely have been focusing everything possible on mechanized, to be honest. Like, literally everything here needs to be going to mechanized. How are we doing for artillery? Look at that. We have so much artillery. And support equipment, yeah, we got freaking tons. We're fine. There we go. That'll help. We just need the mechanized. This is what we need. Because we need so much of it. Oh, man. So let's actually... Okay, now I do want to make sure I'm grabbing the delay bonus. Oh, it's transport ships. Cool. And then we're going to be able to use this to get the next production efficiency techniques. Okay. The euro. On January 1st, 2002, several great European currencies came to an end when they were replaced by the common continental supercurrency. Was it only 2002? Wow. Simply called the euro, the new European Union currency is already viewed as the second most important currency, only beaten by the US dollar. So, plans for the common European currency have been around since the foundation of the EU in 92. The project comes to fruition 10 years later with the creation of the euro, guided by the European Central Bank in Frankfurt, Germany, giving up national authority over a currency one of its downsides. But the economic benefits of trading with our neighbors and partners might just outweigh them. British, Danish, and Swedish delegations have already voiced concerns and demanded a possibility of an opt-out for their respective country, which is why they refused to participate in the initial digital introduction of the euro in 99. So our policy should be, if we gain the euro, we get daily political power gain of minus 0.1. But we also gain 10% factory output, or we just lose 50 political power. I don't mind having the euro. I think the euro is going to be fine. It does mean we're going to have to suffer economic crisis by 2008. But by then, because I mean, I'm assuming that's what happens when the Greek financial collapse happens in 2008. I think we'll probably be at war with everyone by then, in 6 years' time. Probably, I would say. Probably. Yeah, that'll have been 8 years. I mean, that'll be basically like 1944 in normal game time. So let's go excellent proposal. Let's get that factory output. That helps us out quite a lot. Prison break. A notorious murderer and child rape has recently escaped from one of our national prisons. The local citizens are panicking. Local politicians disgraced. Okay. Catch the guy eventually. Stability decreased by 3. Start a manhunt. Or reduce it. Or we need to reform our prison system. I will reduce our political power a little bit. And the stability decreased by 1. I guess I probably could have reformed my prison system. But here we are. And now we need more oil. Which is fine. Yes. Getting more ships. Right, so let's get these guys. So we got this. Excellent. Tungsten factory level 2 and resource gain efficiency. Beautiful. And the other one we can go for factory output plus 20%. Oh, and that stacks. Yes. That's going to help us out a lot. We have outdated production for some reason. Okay, cool. That's cool. When will that be done? 6th of March. I don't actually care. Let's just replace it. Boop. Thank you for the destroyers. We're going to want to start building a lot of ships as well. If we're going to want to fight. The thing is, we don't actually need ships just yet. It's only when we need to contain with the UK and the US. And that'll be fine. The UK has 14 ships. The US is 21. That's actually fine. Military access. One of our military districts has brought a most shameful display. Purge them. Or not an issue. I don't really care about the manpower so much, so let's just purge them. Gain political power. I like how purging them is like, get out of my military. You're done. You are done. Yes, I know everyone's on the side. I don't care. Alright. I think the problem is that there's such little infantry equipment required here. It just requires so little infantry equipment. However, everyone is very, very fast. Yeah, they are super fast. I basically don't need infantry equipment. I think I made a big mistake stacking up so much infantry equipment. That's okay. Oh, that's a bit of a freeze there. It's really just the mechanized. 1,700 days for that deficit. Jesus Christ. The mechanized, please. Salt Lake City Olympics, the Winter Olympic Games. Whoa! Oh, the British delegation. 78 nations took part. Okay, some people took part for the first time. Oh, we dominated. 12, 16, 8, 8. Nice. 12 gold, 16 silvers, and 8 bronzes. Nice. The British delegation to the EU has been walking around Brussels like a bunch of puppeteers playing with their puppets recently. They are thwarting every move by the Union, blocking most of our progress. This is becoming unbearable. Gain British special treatment. Daily political power game, minus 0.1. Aw, man. Bro. Why you gotta be like this? Okay, military build up. Excellent. Yeah, let's get military factories. I really do need military factories. So much steel needed. Mechanized requires so much. More mechanized. This is the thing. These guys require 200 mechanized. These guys require 300 mechanized. Whoa, these guys are very powerful. 100 soft attack, 150. I mean, better to have these, wouldn't it? These guys basically have much less light mechanized. An infantry brigade, mechanized infantry, and motorized infantry. These guys are basically just infantry. What's their hard attack? Is 48 in comparison to 76 over here. But it doesn't double because it has more than almost half as much force limit. So it may actually be better to just build infantry brigades. I think maybe we should be trading infantry brigades. I mean, these guys are heavier, but they're going to allow us to actually do something, you know? Obviously, the combat is 22, which isn't great. But they do work. This is the thing. They do a lot of damage. Their heart attack isn't great. 9 armor and 19 piercing. Okay, so their piercing is a lot higher. But we can use tanks to counter that. So that actually may be a good idea. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good idea. So what do we need? We still need mechanized. We still need a lot of mechanized. Oh man, 2,000 days of deficit. Holy shit. Light tank. What? I thought I put something in the light tanks. No, I didn't. That's okay. Let's start getting a little bit of light tank production for God's sakes. And main battle tanks as well. The 897 day deficit. It's fine. Alright, well, in the episode here, guys, is 2002, where the EU, the Euro has been accepted. We are continuing to train troops. I'm just trying to stack up as much as possible. I wish I hadn't built so much infantry equipment. I wish there was a way to trade with people or something. But unfortunately, that's not really the case. So we'll continue the next episode with our tank production and keep being awesome. So make sure you check out the other series I have on my channel, as well as that my Patreon is in the description if you want to support me. And liking and commenting will help the video out a great deal. It allows me to hear what you guys think. I was Alger Hill, I'll continue to be. I keep forgetting if I already said that. This has been Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn. We're making Germany great again. Bye-bye.